We are?
Yeah. Oh.
Hey.
Hey,
We're out
what's
of
up,
practice.
everybody?
Okay.
Yeah,
Been,
been,
that's
been a
because I'm
minute.
on Facebook. That's why.
Oh,
I'm straight. I'm looking
Alright.
at the Facebook feed. So, hello.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Welcome back, everybody, to
Quarantine edition.
Quarantine Edition. Well, no, we're not quarantined. It's
Self-isolating.
well, whatever it is, social
Stay home-
distancing,
Social distancing,
Whatever.
yeah.
whatever it is.
Whatever you want to call it. I mean, in Oklahoma, it's called, hey, we don't care if you die. We need you to go out and boost the economy.
That's everywhere. But luckily, Trump hired Tom Nook, so
Yeah.
we'll be good.
So, what has everybody been doing with their 40 days? Some people have been isolated for 40 days or more. I bet you guys are going crazy. And I'm going to pull up comments, so
Yeah, and
you might want to speak up.
I'm trying not to. It
doesn't matter.
Don't feel right. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're in an odd environment.
No.
I can't see nothing. I don't know what's going on. All right, not liking it.
Oh,
So we're in a little, huh?
you always say that.
Yeah.
You always say that.
I
Yeah.
have to say, the audio and the video and the visuals look great.
Do they?
Yes,
Okay.
they do.
So I don't have to start yelling like mommy wants me to. I could
No.
just talk normal. I figured the boom mic's right in my face, so
I look blurry.
Hmm.
That's because of the encoding.
That's okay. Impulse buying on Amazon Prime, Cindy Manson's. Okay, hi. So let's start this over. I'm Roseanne Cardozo. This is Justin Cardozo, the psychic medium. We are the intuitive couple. If you have not joined us before, it's been a while since we've been on.
Yeah.
We've taken a break. You've been working from home.
Yes.
And
Have been working from home,
and,
that's
just
why we
kinda
have
like-
the different.
Yeah,
setup.
because our studio is no longer our studio.
Yep, it's an office.
Yeah. And you should see my vanity table. I'm sitting in a child's chair. That's for a desk.
Yes, it's pretty
Yeah.
funny.
And so we all have self-isolating hair. You need a haircut.
Yes, I do.
I need my roots done.
Oh yeah. Didn't even notice.
So, if you are new to our channel, which
The
maybe
thumbs
some
up.
of you guys are and aren't, Tim Carey, hi, Dana, Twist Baby, Michelle Jeffrey, Chelsea, Marlena, hello, Christy Bice, welcome. Look, Kathy Hensley, Michelle Jeffrey.
Yeah, 'cause I
I'm
can't
reading.
see.
Can
I don't
I
know
just
what's
stream
happening.
this, Dominic?
What?
Can I just stream this, please?
We are streaming this?
I meant onto
To
the
the
TV.
Yeah, you can, but I think the comments would be on the left. Can you see the left side of the TV?
I can't.
There's a
Yes, there's many
TV toes.
videos set up.
There's a TV toes.
Hmm?
I'll do it.
Yeah, just
Just forget
go
it.
ahead.
Okay.
Just
I'll read the
stream it.
comments.
It'd be all right.
I'll read the comments. Okay, so anyway, we have Terry Cooley, Marlena. If you guys are new to our channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and
And who's
hit
this?
the bell
Yeah.
so you get notified when we go
No.
live.
Yeah, you need a haircut too.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
No.
All right.
All right.
So,
Are you
you
done?
wanna say hi?
You want to say hi?
Yeah, but I don't do the TV.
No,
Yeah,
we
I
can't
know.
put it on the TV.
It's okay.
It's okay. Go in there and you can see it on
Yeah,
Dom's. Go
that's it.
help produce.
That's it.
From Control Center. And drink your water, please. Thank you, sir. Okay. Holy smokes. Okay, so let's start over. Come scoot closer. Okay. Feel better?
Yes.
Okay.
So, all right.
I'm sitting in the sunken part
What
of
do
our
we-
chair. Of the couch. Yeah. I'm just trying to get back in the groove, guys, you know? So if you are new to our channel, okay, we're just kind of having banter to lighten up the load. He's had somebody lurking. impressing something upon them. So we're just going to kind of wait a minute and see what happens. I want you to take this time to share it. I think we are streaming simulcast like
Yes, we are.
on Facebook as well. So if one of our mods could go over to Facebook and monitor that, that would be great. If you can go over to Facebook and share to any groups or whatever, you know, that you think are worthy of hearing the good news, good message tonight. What's with the eyes like that? Like the good news. Well, the message,
Nothing,
you know,
yeah.
a good message tonight
fine.
of, you know, I gotta tell you, I'm a little peeved. I've been seeing the hashtag faith over fear. And as far as I knew, you like coined that.
No, I didn't.
Well, I
The
never heard
Apostle
it
Paul
before.
coined it. I didn't coin it.
Well, okay, Paul.
Yeah. No, I'm not taking credit for that one.
Okay, my bad.
No.
I'm not the theologian. He is. He's a psychic medium, aka known as the tragic medium. He is also known as the. Yeah, you're a psychic medium. Okay. And I'm so out of practice.
I know. And I'm just...
And he has the Holy Spirit gifted discernment. And so you just have to bear with us because there is something that's
Yeah, I'm trying to tune in.
discombobulating everything around us. So, if you are wanting to hear from your loved one, you know, there's been a lot of questions that have come up lately with our light workers, and it's really interesting, topic because I hope everybody is faring well, and you know, you're self-isolating in some places if you would, depending where you're located in the United States. Obviously, you are, you know, mandated by law to stay at home, which is safer at home, which is the most important thing. I hope that every single one of you, and I'm going to say this, if you have children, please do not take them out into the store. If you have a parent at home or a grandparent at home that can watch your child, you know, if you live in an extended family, have them watch your children. Okay, your children can go outside in their backyard or in the front yard or go on walks or whatever, but you don't need to be taking them out in public. I really, really want to impress that on everyone. I've seen some horrifying things where parents, you know, are wearing masks and the children aren't, and I'm just flabbergasted by that. My children haven't been out of the house in over,
whatever it
40
started.
days, whenever
Alright,
it started.
So let's get
Okay,
right to
so
it.
we got something happening, and if I'm not reading your comments right away, it's because right now we have something going on.
Yeah. Coming out the gate hot. So, all right, so check it out. The way that I work is that I'm clairvoyant, clairsentient, clairaudient, meaning that I can see, hear, and feel, okay? When there is a spirit coming through, all right, they usually give me 3 things to verify right off the bat, and it kind of helps narrow down from the group of people that's watching right now to who it is, okay? And all I need you to do is verify if it makes sense
Yeah.
or not, all
Right.
right? And so,
And just to clarify real quick, I know there's people hopping on. I want to stress this, tell them to hang tight. If you are new to our channel, I need you to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so you get notified, okay?
Yeah.
You also have to hit the thumbs up, all right? That is very important. As far as readings go, this is what we normally do. This is called Saturday. It's a give back Saturday. Justin,
There
the
you go.
psychic
It's all
medium.
coming back,
Yeah,
yeah.
now it's coming back. Justin is the psychic medium with the Holy Spirit gifted discernment. He gives back psychic medium readings. He cannot control who comes through, okay? So it's very important for you to understand that. But the other factor that is involved before he gets to the spirit is that you, the viewer, the person who is wanting their loved one to come through, you have to be open, okay, to receive the message. So if you're not open, I can't, communication will be cut off. Or it may not be received. It may not be your time. Now, if you are wanting answers about your life, I saw a post. I'm not trying to dismiss your trying to get to everybody's questions. If you're wanting guidance readings about your life and what you're doing, Dominic can post the prices and how much those cost, but we don't do 3 card pulls. We only do full card pulls. Okay?
We don't even have them.
I have them. I'll get them. But right now we have a spirit coming through, so you have to verify the 3 things that come through. Okay?
All right. So, I am getting a mother figure who's passed recently. Don't ask me what recently means. It just feels recent. I hate subjectiveness like that. But, mother figure coming through who passed recently. Very heavily medicated towards the end. And felt like, because I felt my head
Yeah, I saw you like
spinning before, man. Bad. And there was a tightness in the chest. And so I don't know if it was breathing or like something with the lungs, but it was just very heavy on my chest. And she's wanting to come through, like, and she's mentioning her daughter. Like, she's wanting to come through for her daughter, let her know that she got to the other side okay. Mm. And she's either mentioning, like, September or it's the number 9.
Shay, are you writing these down?
There's something with, there's a connection with September and the number 9. So I don't know if that's the same thing. Like, she showed me the number 9 and she means it as the month, or if there's something with September and like the 9th of a month. I don't know. And so if this makes sense, just, speak up in the comments. I need somebody to kind of let me know if someone's saying something, because I can't see anything. I got nothing in front of me.
Well, I know. Hold on. Oh my God, your hands are freezing. Okay. No, I don't see anything. We have 36 people on YouTube, so I suggest everybody share this out. Now, okay, so this chest feeling that you have, is this a chest feeling that you've had before? Like, with, how, like, you feel, like, congestive heart failure, or, like, when you have, like, lung, like, when there's, like, cancer, you have specific markers for this.
Yeah, the problem is that it just feels like a heaviness, in the chest. And I think that may have to do with the dizzy feeling of it.
Okay, okay, Lori Lee says, how about dementia instead of medicated?
Could be. It's just a very dizzy, disorienting feeling.
Darla Burge says, makes sense to me. Mom passed not long ago, and Step is my dad's birthday. Oh, September is my dad's birthday. Is he still living? Denise Stewart, just a guess, but my mother's best friend, 50 years, recently passed, but she was like a second mom to me. She had a heart attack.
Give me more.
We have to make sure that all the things, the September, the tightness in the chest, heavily medicated towards the end, and a mother figure. So she's older, like older than us.
This is a mother figure, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so whoever she's coming through for, it's a mother figure for whoever she's coming through for.
Right.
She's coming through for a female. Because it feels like a daughter.
Okay.
Okay. September. Give me something specific. Okay. I asked for a specific. She's giving me specific.
Nice.
She's making reference to like an old-fashioned, like an old-school woody wagon, station wagon.
Again, we've had one of those.
Well, it's a reference.
Okay.
And here's something interesting. A kitchen full of roosters or chickens. Like decorations, like rooster decorations.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
strange.
no,
Like,
it's not.
it's-
Like people,
Not if it's not something that I typically get though.
well, I can tell you Fraser Crane, but like that. People decorate their house with country motif.
Lots of
Rooster.
roosters.
Okay, if you're first time on this channel, I see a lot of you guys here who are first time on this channel. This is Justin Cardoza. He's a psychic medium. I'm his wife, Roseanne Cardoza. We're the intuitive couple. I'm an intuitive as well. Justin has the Holy Spirit gift of discernment. And that is to tell the difference between light and dark or good and evil. Okay? If you are joining us for the first time, I need you to subscribe to our channel. Okay? I need you to hit that bell and I need you to give us the thumbs up. Okay? Currently, right now, Justin has a spirit coming through. So, what I want you to do is listen and be patient. Okay? If you want to hear from a loved one, the door's open, so we don't know who's going to come through tonight, but currently he's trying to connect this loved one, this spirit with a loved one.
Yeah.
But you never know. But I need you to subscribe. I need you to hit the bell, and I need you to hit the thumbs up. If you're wanting to hear from a loved one, you have to be open, okay? That's the number one thing. Let your loved ones know. Talk to them, whether it's in your head, pray, whatever you need to do. Let them know that it's okay to come to Justin. If you're wanting a guidance reading, okay, that's an angel card reading, that is something that we will do afterwards. But Dominic, our producer, he can post the prices. We only do full card readings. That's $25.
I feel like I'm missing something.
But this is a give back for this for
I
the
feel like
spirit.
I'm missing something.
What are you missing? Let's see here. Okay, no roosters here. More clues. And a woody wagon, like a...
Station wagon.
Yeah.
Old school, like 1980s.
Oh,
station
you're talking
wagon
about
type of
like what the Brady Bunch had.
Yeah, the long
Like-
station wagon. With
Yeah.
the bench seats.
Right.
Yeah.
Like a... What do they call those cars? What is...
A station
Oh,
wagon.
yeah, a station wagon. Okay. Oh, my God. Okay, I'm trying to keep up with the
You
comments.
know.
Roosters in the kitchen, Dom. Yeah. Anybody get this? And hey, if I'm missing,
If it makes sense, just say, hey, that all makes sense for me.
right.
You know, because you going back...
Darla
you're gonna
Bird
miss
said her
it.
mother had. Okay, there's Miss DC too. Liver disease. My mom was in a coma. Induced coma. Watched her heart stop slowly. Okay, but there is number 9 connected to that. So
Right,
that could
yeah,
be the
September or 9.
9 or the month, like the day of the month, or something
Yeah,
that has
I
to
think it
do
was
specific-
September because it was
Okay.
like number 9, but then it flipped to like September,
Okay.
and I didn't know if it was two. She was showing me two different things, or
Okay.
just trying to say September. Man, I asked for something specific. I get the Woody wagon and the
which is the station wagon.
right, yeah. And
Oh, okay, wait a minute. Here, right here. Miss a DC too. Oh my god, we had a station wagon, but no roosters.
it would be both of them. The roosters thing to me is more very specific. You know what I mean?
I'm looking here, guys.
And I'm getting a D name.
A D name.
Yeah, but it's a woman's name like Diane or Deanne or something. There's a D sounding hard D name. Name might be wrong, but the first initial is always right. So.
Okay, we're reading your comments. I'm reading Wendy and Miss DC's comments. So just hang tight. Oh, okay. Hold on.
All right, so I know it's hitting.
Sorry. Oh my god. I can't help it. I'm drinking like. It's hitting because there's people who are. So Wendy Borders thing. I was very close to her. She had lots of roosters. Here, why don't you look at these comments and feel the energy off of it? Look at that. Stand.
Trying to get connecting and trying to get more info. So just bear with me a second, guys.
Okay, so we have a. Oh my god.
What?
Alexa's connected to my Bluetooth. I have to like we're in different environments, so. Okay, any of those hitting up?
I'm just gonna go.
Here you go, so you can read the comments. You can scoot closer to me if you want.
So
Wendy Boyer says, Also, the roosters would make sense because my mom has decorated the kitchen with them.
So here's the thing. I think her message is going to kind of clear it all up, and you're going to know who it's coming through for.
She had a farmhand whose name started with a D, Wendy Boyer.
Okay. So why this? Why you got that up? That's useless to me.
Where's the comments?
That's useless to me.
Thanks, Dom.
You can take that. Oh, there they are.
There they are. Can you see him? Okay. Hi, Gloria. Hello. Welcome.
So,
All the roosters would make sense because her mom decorated the kitchen.
all right. So look, here's the thing. She is coming through, and she's been hanging around for a while since even before we got on. And it's important for the person that she's coming through for. Can you turn that TV off? That's not cool.
Hey, Joe,
so-
Lisa. Go on.
She's basically coming through to let you know that she did make it to the other side. Because so often there were a lot of conversations like that while I feel like towards the end. There were moments of lucidity that where you would have these deep philosophical discussions, and you would try to ease the fear for her, and there's a big feeling of thank you for that. But she's coming through to say that everything that you told her is true, that
Can
the
she give
lights
something-
and everything,
Okay.
that that you talked about.
Can she give
But-
the name? Can she give the initial of the woman who's she's trying to get through to? Her
Well, I
daughter?
got the D. I got the
The
D sounding name, and it's a woman's name, right? So, and she's mentioning a cobbler, like a pie, but when I said pie in my head, I was corrected to a cobbler,
Mm-hmm.
and so I don't
You know
know.
what a
That's a
cobbler
thing.
is.
It's a different type of thing, you know. I get
Right.
it. She's coming through because mainly the who, you know, it feels like once she crossed, all she's wanting to put to rest all of the questions that started popping up in your head about.
Yeah, Miss DC too says, "This is my mom. I swear to God." She's like, when she was dying, I kept telling her.
It's just very hard for me to zero in on who it's for. That's why I'm just going with the message that they're giving me, because the person who it's for is going to know.
Okay, and if you
see
have
what I'm
questions about it and you feel like this is your spirit, then you can always message Justin on
definitely.
Facebook. Go to our Facebook page and message him because it's important.
And she's mentioning like an ornamental knife or some sort of like an ornamental thing on a stand. I think it's a knife. I don't know. It's just another symbol to kind of let you know that it's her coming through. And happy birthday to the little one. See, a little one just had birthday within, either going back 30 days or within the month or so. right around the time frame of now. Her big thing is just wanting you to know that she's okay.
So I'm curious because I'm reading the comments.
Mm-hmm.
Does the cobbler make sense to anyone? I mean, I see a lot of you guys. It's resonating with you guys. Hey, Ashley, just says hello, Jolisa. But I need to know because it's like we don't have a. Yeah, there's a happy birthday to a little one and some sort of ornamental knife.
It might be a knife, might be something else. I don't know. It's something that's on a stand and that's on display.
Either way, here's if this resonates with you, okay? Because I can personally tell you, I saw him. I saw him in the bathroom, and he was like this, and he was.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
it affected me, man.
And I said, just have him take it off you. And he was, this was going on for a couple hours. Like somebody was lingering around.
Mm-hmm.
So if this is resonating with somebody out there, you need to go to our Facebook page. Okay, there it is it's linked in the description of this live. Go to our Facebook page and private message us, because it takes a lot of energy for your loved one to come through. Ooh.
The cold breeze you feel when you're in your living room, going past you from left to right, that's pretty specific.
Mm-hmm. It
Is her coming to just let you know that she's there. And it always gives you like a chill, like, oh. Alright. That is her. I know it's a thought that you entertained in your head, but don't want to really acknowledge it. She's just confirming that for you. So, yeah.
Darla Bird
And sending
said,
lots of love.
great nephew had a birthday not long ago, and I have a knife on a stand. Dad liked pecan pie, but she used the word cobbler.
Yeah,
And
I
that's
heard
not something,
the word cobbler.
yeah,
it's
and
not
that's
a
not
word I
something.
use.
Yeah, that's not a word you use. You don't even pecan pie,
Yeah.
right? But
Definitely.
cobbler, you're not a cobbler person.
No.
So, again, if this resonates with you, I'm telling
You
you,
know, that pick. It's just,
if it resonates with you and you want to make a personal connection with Justin, to get this clarified more, go to our Facebook page and message him. Okay? Because it takes a lot of energy for your loved ones, the spirits from the other side, to come through. And it's important that not only you be open to hear the message, but Justin tells them to be as specific and open as possible with you. In other words, to make it count for you. So where I would really hate for you to dismiss this, because I know there's several different people that it's resonating with.
They're not. They're not dismissing.
Okay. Well, I meant just, the urgency of
Yeah,
messaging
no,
you.
I know.
You
I
know,
know.
I'm always going to root for the spirits on the other side. That's my job. Always. I'm like the advocate for the spirits on the other side. You people, you have free will. You can do what you want. And many of us just kind of drop the ball. We've seen it time and time again. People dismiss clues. They,
Well,
they don't want to
it's a
hear from their
lot.
loved ones. But I see people.
That's not the case.
But I see people on here who are begging and desperate to hear from their loved one.
Yeah, no, it's not the case right now, though. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So,
I know. Is your back killing you?
I want to make that known that I know that.
No, not the case now. But I'm always going to advocate for the other side. So, if you guys are here and you guys are new for the first time, I need you guys to go subscribe, hit the bell, and give us a thumbs up, guys. Please do that. It's really, really important. We only have 19 thumbs ups, and there's 44 people on.
It's all right. Whatever.
No,
I gotta earn it. I gotta earn it, man. That's okay. I gotta earn it. That's all right.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. It's fine.
Cindy Manson says, I think the world has become more open to the afterlife. I think that makes the veil thinner.
That's true. I'd agree with that.
I saw Queen of the Water. Hello. I saw a young person
Hey, welcome
crying.
back.
It was definitely a spirit. I feel it passed young.
You know what that could have been? That could have been a recording on the ether.
Yeah.
You know?
Residual energy.
Yeah. Just residual energy. It happens. It happens.
For the love of God.
What? Can't see?
No.
Hello, Rhonda.
I can't see. So we thank every one of you for joining us tonight. If you don't already know, I am Roseanne Cardoza. This is my husband, Justin Cardoza, psychic medium, aka the tragic medium. I am also an intuitive consultant, paraphilosopher, but most of all, I'm his better half. I'm the one who keeps him going all the time, right? Yeah, okay. You're reading the comments.
That's a great question. Peaceful asks, does residual energy ever go away, or is it always imprinted there?
No, it goes away. It depends on the...
It depends.
Yes,
It depends.
depends.
There's no one answer, right? So let me give a couple of examples.
I know a lot of answers to that question.
Do you want to answer it then?
No.
Okay. So,
You're the big shot. Go on.
residual energy, right? If left on its own, it doesn't go away. Now, residual energy is absorbed by very dense or earthly matter, stone, brick, wood. So that's why in like a lot of old castles in Europe, they say that are haunted because a lot of bad things happen there. So the more traumatic the event, the more energy is expelled that gets recorded in your surroundings.
Right.
And so if you've got surroundings made of stone that easily absorb that kind of energy, yeah, it's going to reverberate that energy back to you as long as it's there. Now, in cases where you have modern, in modern times, for lack of a better word, there's no one yes or no answer, okay? Because the energy could still be there, but it could get drowned out like layers, You know how like the earth builds layers of sediment? Same thing with energy. Like it's layers like an onion.
Mm-hmm.
And so something that happened a long time ago that may have been traumatic, lots of other stuff happened since then. And if you're tearing up concrete and tearing buildings down, putting new ones up, all of that stuff gets kind of lost. All of it is recorded somewhere in the ether. But it's not as potent, if you will, as if you
Meaning
didn't have
that
a lot of
the
stuff
good,
going on.
when there's a lot of good energy that is being rebuilt on, let's say, because for lack of better words, people love to go ghost hunting, okay? And a lot of the places they go ghost hunting are places that have a lot of really tragic things that happen. So, for instance, if you have like Alcatraz or whatever, it's all stone, it's all rock, and there's nothing there to counteract that residual energy. Okay? Now, one of my favorite places that I absolutely would go in a heartbeat are the old sanatoriums, the psychiatric hospitals. Those places, again, are abandoned, so nothing new energy, because we're all energy. Remember, energy it never goes away. It just doesn't,
It just transforms.
it just transforms. So, but that energy stays there. Okay, so there have been, that's like layers and layers and layers, because it goes back to before. Some of those sanatoriums, like, they go back to, you can read the comments, like, from like the Civil War era. Like, if they were a widow, they actually would go to a sanatorium and with their children, because they were a widow. And it wasn't a bad place. It was actually a self-sustaining, beautiful place where they schooled children and they had farms and everything. But, and people who were maimed, from the war. But then tuberculosis happened, and then, so again, another layer. Do you see? TB, and then they became TB hospitals. And then in the 50s and the 60s, they became mental institutions where people decided, if they were having a child, who was deemed at that time mentally retarded, for lack of a better word, or, if they had like cerebral palsy or something like that, or if they were blind or deaf, they would put them in there. That's where, the birth of lobotomies happened. Those places in the 50s and 60s turned in, again, that's another layer of tragedy. A lot of death, a lot of sadness, okay, a lot of abuse. So when you see ghost hunters that go to those places, they're always looking for something demonic. There's a child throwing a ball. I hear a laugh. I can guarantee you that if you hear a child laughing, that is not a child. Children cross over immediately. But here's the thing. When people go to attractions like that, the residual energy of that place or those places don't get a chance to kind of just lay. There's never a calm. And what happens is it becomes a tourist attraction, and people go there and they stir it up just like a pot. And they want to call out people, and you have people who go to places like that for ill intentions, wanting to do seances and such like that. Yeah. Now, in places such as like the World Trade Center or the beaches of Normandy, and the other one that we've also been to ourselves is the Oklahoma City Bombing Memorial. That place, those places are clean. There is, in Oklahoma City, for instance, outside the gate, because there's two gates, two granite walls.
Yeah, because you asked me specifically.
We went there, yeah, because I went out, we went there specifically so I could make you feel what was going on.
Right.
And I had been there many, many times myself, a week after it happened, right before they imploded it, after. I've been there many, many times. I've walked on the spot where they filled in the concrete where the Ryder truck, was. So we walked in, and you felt the gates symbolize the time that from the bomb happened to the time after the bomb. It was like right before 901, 903, something like that. That's what it. Right before you hit, like you go inside the granite wall, you just felt extreme sadness. But as soon as you walked through, you said it was.
It was fine. Yeah,
it was fine. It was clean. So, again, because there are people who come there with love, it can take away You see, love can erase the bad things. Now, the beaches of Normandy are an interesting topic on residual energy because you have said that
Island's
was
cleansed.
it's totally cleansed because
Yeah.
it was a war of
Good versus evil.
right,
Period.
right.
Period.
But now the question remains: what about Gettysburg? People see ghosts there all the time, and there is something but that, yeah, it's
Yeah.
very real. Just like in the South, there's plantations, and there's in New York City. There's lots of places that have.
Yeah. And somebody said the catacombs of in Edinburgh.
Oh yeah, we've
I would
heard about
like to
that.
go there.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
like to go there, no doubt about
Well,
it.
I'll tell you where I would like to go. I'd like to go to the spot where the Black Dahlia was murdered. I'd like to go. Now, the problem is, like, you could go, like, to places where somebody was murdered, like Tupac or forget Tupac, he ain't murdered, but like Biggie, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is that all the people who have passed through there, their energy has been now recorded onto that.
It's on the street corner.
Right.
It's at a stoplight.
I know.
Where am I going to go? In the Suburban?
No, don't be stupid. Come on.
Anyway. So, let's see. What we got going on?
Yeah, Chelsea, I want to go to Gettysburg too. You know, I'll tell you another place where I'd really like to go is in western Oklahoma in the Panhandle where the
conspiracy theories.
the Dust Bowl happened. I think that is a land that's been untouched by I think the land has a story to tell. That's how I feel. I feel like the residual energy, remember residual energy is not always bad. And I feel, Dom, would you give me a drink?
Yeah.
I feel like that, and Daddy too. I feel like that residual energy, it tells a story. It's history. And especially if nobody's ever gone there before, And I think that Gettysburg is one of those places that's so vast that it's not really a huge popular attraction because it's not spooky enough.
What?
Gettysburg.
Go outside at nighttime, it will be.
Oh, yeah. When my dad FaceTimed me from there, it was like eerily quiet, and it was the middle of the day. Now, but the Arlington Cemetery, that's a really neat place.
It's a cemetery. It's nothing spooky about that. There's nothing spooky about cemeteries, man. Except if you go after dark, but that's a whole different reason. It's not what you think.
Right. You shouldn't be trespassing. Why? Because you're desecrating the...
It's protected by a guardian spirit.
Right. Guardian spirit.
When you come out that's the real reason.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think we even did a...
Yeah, we did a ghost hunt there, yeah. Yeah.
No, there's a video on it on our channel. The real reason cemeteries are closed after dark.
Yeah, but we've been there and we've done it. We know. Plus, you gotta worry about those weeping angels. Oh my God. If you're a Doctor Who fan, and you'll get that. If you don't, then you suck. Oh well, I'm just joking. I gotta throw in a little Roseanne. Okay, another place that's really supremely active, and especially at night, are hospitals, hospital hallways. When I had Giovanni and Dominic, you hated stepping outside in the hallway at night because there were people who would just roam the halls.
Yeah, it was different, man. Yeah, it was a different...
And again, it's residual
thing.
energy. They're not left behind. Let me make that abundantly clear. It's just a recording on the ether. It's just like a tape recorder. Thank you. And that's really, that's...
Why?
Why would you do that? But, that's really about it.
Thank you.
I don't like the feeling in my hospital room. It's all fun and done until something
It touches you.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Well,
No
it
problem.
happens.
So, if you guys are new to our channel, we are the Intuitive Couple. I'm Roseanne Cardoza. This is Justin Cardoza, psychic medium. I'm an intuitive consultant, paraphilosopher. He is the theologian. I'm the philosopher. We work together as a team. You can check us out over on our Facebook page as well. If you're over there, I forget where, I think we're broadcasting at the same time on Facebook. I don't even know how many people are over there. But if you are, make sure you like and follow our Facebook page. If you are on our YouTube channel right now, please subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified when we go live. We go live every Saturday night.
Here's the thing. Cindy Manson, I did see what you said earlier about your brother passing away like 2 hours before your son was born, and you guys were like on different floors of the same hospital. I did see that, and that's interesting. So here's the thing, because I mean, in almost like they're passing each other, right? Like is what you were talking about. Like when your brother crossed and kind of saw your son before he was born. I have no doubt about that. You know, if that's what you feel, don't discount that.
Right.
That's so important. That's what people do all the time. We are naturally inclined to have some sort of an intuition, and especially with those that we love, that we form these bonds with. Those are bonds, those bonds of love. Those are the things that carry on beyond death. Okay? Love is the only thing that we carry with us.
Love never
and so,
dies.
I don't doubt that for 1 second. If that is what you feel in your heart, that that's what happened, that your brother was able to see your son as he was crossing and they crossed paths, then I believe you.
She says her middle son was born on my youngest brother's birthday.
Interesting.
And my grandmother passed on my mom's. And Ashley just says, am I thinking too much into my hospital room thing? Even my husband didn't want to be in there. No, you weren't. If you felt that, if it gave you the heebie-jeebies, there's a reason why. People dismiss that feeling. If it don't feel right, it isn't right. Like, when all is good in the neighborhood, then it's cool. But when something is amiss, right? Am I not right about this? Listen to it. Don't dismiss it.
Although with a hospital room, not much you could do.
No. But you can say a prayer of protection. You can tell them to go the hell away. You know, leave me alone. You know, whatever the case may be. We just happen to be protected. You know, always. You know, there's always a prayer of protection around us. You know, so...
Got to.
Yeah. Okay, so I want to know, as we're kind of waiting for the next spirit. Now, you know, we do this every Saturday night. We haven't done this in a month because with the impending pandemic, which Justin knew was coming, obviously he had been following the stuff in China since January. He kind of felt that window closing down. And it was really interesting because he was like, you know, things are about to get really real. And he posted a message. He went live, and it's actually done really well on our YouTube channel. And I think there are people who misunderstood the message that he got, explaining, you know. Now, everybody is kind of like happy as a lark right now because it's getting warm, and they're thinking, you know, restrictions are getting lifted, and they feel like everything is okay and, you know, okie dokie. But I can tell you there are people in this country who don't feel that way. And there are people who live in our city who don't feel that way. And, you know, I kind of feel like that, you know, there might be, you know, an influx of people who passed away from COVID because that will come through. The reason being is I find it incredibly heartbreaking that these people die alone. They don't get to say goodbye to their family members, and their family members don't get to tell them. They don't get the luxury to tell them that it's okay to cross. That's a very, very sad ending. And as the living can't, they have a hard time with that. And then the quarantine thing, not being able to attend a funeral and stuff, it's very disjointed. It's so Chernobyl-y, isn't it? I'm sorry, but it is, for God's sakes.
It is.
Okay, thank you. Okay, for God, I mean, like...
So, Heavenly Angel Doll Goddess Laura. That's a mouthful. But okay. Good question. Can you still love a person, even if you don't really know how to truly love a person? What are they feeling deep inside if they don't know how to truly love you? So, my question, I want a little clarity here. So, are you talking about, like, you're saying that, for example, you don't know how to love a person, so, but does that mean that you still love them? See, my thing is this, is that love is a very complex emotion. There's no quantifiable way to say whether, how do you describe love? What is the definition of love? Well, love is patient, love is kind, love is never boastful, love is many things. And so I think it sounds to me, a question like that tells me that many times a lot of us get this fanciful notion of what love is, fairy tale type stuff. And I believe it's that notion that is really actually detrimental to the human spirit. Let me explain why. And it's no one's fault. It's just this fanciful way of thinking that's drilled into us when we're young. But it's that fanciful way of thinking and having this high ideal of what they think love is without actually knowing what love is. That is the reason that divorce rates are so high, that families are broken. That isn't politics. That is a fundamental misunderstanding of what love truly is. You see, so when you have this high, fanciful, fairy tale idea in your mind of what love is supposed to be, the first sign of distress, the first sign of trouble, people go their separate ways. The first sign of trouble and first sign of distress, people start exploring other options. When in fact, first sign of distress and first sign of trouble, those times are when your love bonds grow deeper. When you travel through the storm together and come out the other side together. That's what makes love a deeper, longer lasting love. And so I may be missing what you're asking me, and I don't know if I'm answering it.
What was the question? She doesn't.
You ain't even listening.
I am listening, but it was like, okay, can you still love a person if they don't really know how to truly love a person? What are they feeling deep inside if they don't know how to truly love you?
And that second
I got one. Okay, Heavenly Angel Dog Goddess Laura, are you still on? If you're on,
just answer it. Just go.
No, I want to say it to her because I want her to know. If a person doesn't know how to love, you can love a person all day long. But bottom line, what it comes down to is that they've got to love themselves. And there's some deep-seated issues with that person. The thing is that we can't fix people and we can't make them love us. It starts with loving ourselves. That's the first thing. And so many women get caught up in relationships with people who they accept just mediocre love. If that, I don't even know. I mean, you're worth everything. If you love hard, you should be loved hard back. If unconditional love is something that you truly feel when it's
You know.
you don't have to worry about
So yeah, I mean, that's what I was trying to.
you were trying to get to. But I'm gonna put it to her, because what she's trying to figure out is if some dude loves her, okay? And the
Is that what
bottom
that
line,
is?
come on, man.
No,
read between the lines. I mean, if they don't look at your
my
mother,
point
for
is-
God's sake. She doesn't know how to love.
My point is this:
You have to use an example in real life. Forget about Corinthians for a second, and no disrespect, but I need to break it down for the folks. There are people in this world who don't know how to love people. His mother is one of those people. She's just totally incapable of loving another human being because she doesn't know how to love herself. And
I was trying to answer both sides of this. There's two questions in one here.
okay.
Okay. So that's why I was saying I don't know which one. If it's two in one, I mean obviously what you're saying is right, but yeah, you're on point. So
Hey, Dominic,
I'm gonna let you take over.
post. Can you
Got it.
on Facebook?
I got it.
Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, but I was just
All right.
saying what I was saying. Yes, Roseanne, you're on point.
Okay. So there you go.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Okay.
whatever. That's fine.
Dominic, it's for Facebook.
I know.
Okay. So, love you, boo. But sometimes we gotta break it
Well,
down.
I don't
simple.
know.
I know.
I don't know. I don't know if you do now. Just.
What? God, you're dramatic. Here's the thing. I mean, look, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're worth more than that. And if you truly, and loving yourself is not a selfish thing. It's not, there's women out there, who are like self-absorbed or high maintenance, but that's different than a person who loves themselves. Okay, a person who is high maintenance and self-absorbed, those are shallow people who have to have their outside be prettier than what their inside reflects. And it's because they're empty shell of love inside because they weren't given love. That is a fact. I've known several people like that. We can like nice things and we want to look pretty, right? Okay, but that doesn't mean we're self-absorbed. I mean, I'm talking about people who are totally clueless. So let me make that very abundantly clear. Loving yourself is something that it's the greatest gift you can give. And that question you asked was very insightful and it was very self-introspective. The thing is that when we understand ourselves better and we know that that person, I love them, but they don't know how to love, that's a high thinking question. Unfortunately, there's no fix to that. You can't teach somebody to love themselves. They have to travel down their own road of self-introspection and trying to figure out who they are. And boy, I met many a guy like that before Justin came into my life. And I thank God for that. And the minute I met him, it was instantaneous. And sometimes that wait is the best wait. They always say the best things in life are worth the wait, right? Well, they actually say the best things in life are free, but no. But no, it really is worth the wait. So just love yourself and you will attract people who love you. I'm sorry that that person can't love you the way that you deserve to be loved. But yes, you do deserve more. But don't chase your tail trying to make that person love you, to see through a forest of trees that they're never going to see. So it's very important for you to know that. So in other news, who's watched Tiger King? Okay. Just gotta break it up, man. We gotta lighten it up. I just started doing things for myself. Never done. Oh, hey, Wendy McLean. Wendy McLean, we send our deepest condolences to you and your family. Just awful. So sorry. So sorry. Hi, Beth Lejeune. Okay, you have a spirit coming there?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I'm at the moment. Okay. Hey. Hi, Zaria. Okay, so, if anybody is wanting a card reading, a guidance reading, look, I know we're going through difficult times with this thing. You know, the plague, as they say. What do you guys all think about it? I'm curious to know what you guys think. Okay, hold on. I want to know what you guys all think about it. You got something to say, just to say it?
No, I got nothing to say, man.
Come on
You
now.
pretty much covered it. Yeah.
Okay. Justin does the mini readings. They're $12. You do mini readings. I don't do mini readings. I do full card readings. You do mini readings for $12. So if you want a mini reading, which is $12, full card readings are $25. Dominic can link the PayPal. Dominic, there's something weird on our screen out here. And Dominic should have sent the PayPal information over to Facebook, but it never showed up.
It showed over on Facebook, that's why. Because I did it before.
Look, right there.
What's wrong with it?
I don't know, there's something on there.
Okay, that's been on there all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now I'm looking at it.
Okay.
I'm going to flip it over now.
Apparently, nobody knows the details for the payment, so... So I want to know how everybody is faring on this, the virus. Who's still afraid? Who is still filled with fear and anxiety? Do you feel a shift in the zeitgeist? Do you feel that there are people who are taking it seriously? That people are praying? That they're actually doing it? And trying to reverse the wrongs that we've done as human beings in this world? I think so, right? Justin's like zoning in. So I am going to link our PayPal information since our producer can't do that. And he's going to get on to me. So, and you don't need an account to do... I've got everything open except... Oh my gosh, remember what we read this weekend about those pastors who were
Oh, those nutty ones?
yes.
Yeah, well, whatever.
You know, you were like, I'm gonna do a whole show on that.
Yeah, well...
Okay, I
It's
linked
just
the
hard to
PayPal
get
information,
into.
guys. Okay, Barbara Foster says every Terra Fields man-made. I think Chelsea says it's dumb and it needs to be done and over with. I keep telling my mom that this is a new normal. At least we have cheap masks. I think the virus was man-made.
Mm-hmm.
Dropped
too.
that place had its origins. Bio chemical weapon. China wants one world order. No, they don't. No, they don't. Let me ask you a question. If you're an American, let me ask you a question. If you know anything about American history, you do know that we rebuke communism. So, Dominic's like, okay. All right. Barbara Foster said, Hobby and I got really sick the first week in January. We think we had it, but my son never did. You know, a lot of people are saying that, Barbara. Marlena, just found out my mom get tested because her 2 co-workers and 1 co-worker. Yeah. Oh, God, that's awful. Praying my mom doesn't get it. Yeah, I know. Australia's not as bad. I know. That is true, Kylie. Rhonda says, I repent and take actions for my wrongs. However, I am not sure people truly understand that they should pray more. That's true. I think there's a lot of people who are praying in the foxhole at the moment. And then when it's all done and over with,
Hey, Sammy,
I know.
$12
I got
reading
it.
for
I
now.
got it. I got it.
Yeah, we know.
I think there's a lot of people who are going to be, what do I always call those people? You know, like they're just foxhole prayers. You know, they're going to remember this and they're going to pray, but then they're going to be on their merry way. You know, the warm weather, they're going to be out, tra la 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 la, let's go out, let's go eat, let's go get our nails done, let's go get our hair done. You know, and here's the thing, it's like, and they're going to forget about it and it's not going to matter to them. And, you know, I just think that it's meant to be more than that. You know, it's
Yes, Erin, we're seeing your comments.
Okay, Sammy has a friend who wants a mini reading. World learns a lesson. Yes, Wendy. Cindy says you can be on hospice and have the virus and count it as a COVID death. In New York City, they're not even reviving cardiac patients.
No.
So if you're going to the hospital for cardiac arrest, like
No,
you're
if
having
you
a
have a heart attack at home, and when the EMTs get there, and you don't have a pulse, that's it for you. They're not even attempting. Got DNRs on everybody, so yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Barbara Foster is an essential worker, and she is actually... Girl, Chelsea, that's what I do too, but I haven't done it since the virus, because I've been washing my hands. I mean, I wash my hands a lot, but, like, way too much, because I'm, like, the only one who goes out. Like, I go pick up groceries and stuff. So, Sammy, what's Sammy's friend? Sammy friend?
What is...
She wants a card reading.
Well, a mini, right?
Yeah,
so,
mini.
Based on what?
I don't know. I need her to speak up in chat.
Yeah, so what is it that you're wanting insight on?
Answered.
Yeah.
Questions answered. Oh. So if you guys are new, please make sure you hit the subscribe button, the bell. We go live every Saturday night with free psychic medium readings. Spirit readings are free. If you want to book a private reading with Justin, you can message us on Facebook and get those booked privately. It's different. He doesn't work on a time, like a time constraint. If you want a private guidance card reading, it's more in depth. Card readings are not just one cards. We don't pull one cards. They get down into the deep crevices of your soul, the stuff that you stuff way down inside,
Okay.
and I'm just waiting for her. Okay, she says self-doubt, guidance and self-doubt. Can we have a name? Maddie. So as he gets tuned in for Maddie, she's just wanting guidance on self-doubt. And welcome, Maddie. Glad to have you here. Glad to have all of you guys here. I mean, it's been a while. So it's nice to see everyone's faces after this. It was kind of a rough start when we logged on, but, gotta get into the groove.
So, self-doubt. That is an interesting subject, right? For so many reasons. So the question becomes one of, when you say self-doubt, what are you talking about? How bad is your self-doubt, right? Because people will be like, oh no, you just have to believe in yourself and this and that and the other thing, right? Which in turn then makes you feel like you doubt yourself more because people are giving you these kind of half-cocked, pre-canned answers. The truth about self-doubt is that everybody's got it. Okay? And it serves a purpose. It's a moral compass check within you. It's a stopgap. It's a check to make you stop and figure out if what you're doing is the right thing. Whether it's morally, financially, happiness-wise, everything. Self-doubt is there to protect you. It becomes a problem, though, if you get stuck on that self-doubt and you can't make a decision. At that point, that's a different conversation, right? That's a different conversation because your problem isn't self-doubt, and this is where you're missing it. Your problem is not knowing who you are. Period. So the solution to your self-doubt is to take more time to learn who you are and learn who it is that you have grown into. That's the hardest thing for anybody to do. And so many people refuse to do it. Why do you think these self-isolating things have been so hard on people? Because they're left with no choice but to introspect and look at the things that they're doing right, what they're doing wrong, or, hey, who am I? I don't even know. How did I get here?
Who
Right?
am I?
So your problem isn't self-doubt, it's a lack of introspection. And so the answer to that is very simple. Take more time to learn what it is that you like. Not what you used to like, not what what you remember liking. Try different things, and you've got to get to know who you are right now. Turn the TV off. Turn the radio off. Turn the phone off. Put it on silent. Okay? Because all you're doing is distracting yourself. It's all noise. It's just noise. Not allowing you, because the bottom line is you're scared of doing that. Okay? You're scared of digging deep because you don't want to dredge up old painful memories and things like that. Well, that's a part of the process. And if that's a part of the process you're not willing to do, you can't complain about self-doubt. It's that simple. It's a simple thing to know in your mind. It's not so simple actually doing it.
But wouldn't you say that self-doubt also too comes with listening to your gut?
No, because in order to listen to your gut, you have to know what your gut is saying, but without introspection, you don't know what your gut's saying. And you get paralyzed. It's the bottom line.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So,
does that make sense for you, Maddie?
oh, it makes sense. What?
Makes sense. Cindy Manson. Chelsea goes, I miss hearing Gio's screams in the background. His squeals like an alley cat. She says yes. It makes sense.
I know.
Hello, Liz C. Welcome.
No, it makes sense.
You're a new subscriber. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for the sub.
Yes. And if you guys are wanting a, I know.
What?
You have a message for everybody?
Keep praying, man. Keep praying. This thing ain't over. We're about to hit like halftime. It's an intermission. And it's gonna roar back up.
Don't get yourself into a false
and here in the
sense
States,
of security.
here in the Western countries, specifically.
Because we're dirty here. They don't know how to wash their hands here.
Come on, it's not.
I'm joking. I'm being lighthearted.
What I'm saying is
But
this:
seriously.
it's going in Australia. Be diligent, because it's going to flare up within a month or so. There. Just a heads up, man. Just be cautious. Keep doing what is it, 2 meters? 2 meters apart, 6 feet here in the States.
Ooh, look at you.
I gotta keep up with my audience.
Hey, listen. I just want everybody to know, keep on playing Animal Crossing, okay?
Right. If you need a friend's island to go to, hit her up.
Yeah, I'm all about Animal Crossing. I ain't gonna lie.
I think they took Dom's thing down. I tried clicking on it and it.
Get out.
Yeah.
Dom had a meme that went viral, and they took it down.
So yeah, but yeah, man. Keep praying.
Hold on.
What happened?
You, Chelsea, get it. It is like the best. Okay, and okay, hold on. I have to read. Go to let's see here. Hold on. I'm trying to read. How and where. And who? Okay, I'm trying to read the comments. Get a vaccine or not? Well, vaccines will be mandatory. Nobody can make you get a vaccine. Nobody can make you get a vaccine in this. Sammy said.
Do I think that they're?
I'm not going to read the message out loud, Sammy.
All right, so my thoughts on vaccines. Look, I'm a man of faith, but you can't be all faith because that's putting God to the test, right? Because you have to have the faith that God instilled specific abilities in men and women in the form of knowledge, medical knowledge, science. Science is just the tool that God uses to create. Okay?
Well,
So listen,
like those
no.
preachers.
Yeah, look, there you see stories all the time of a preacher that was like, I'm not worried about it because I have faith as my shield. Well, yes, your faith
And then they
is,
died.
and then they died from COVID-19. Why? Why did that happen? Because they put God to the test, right? So, look, you still have to follow the recommended guidelines that science says, hey, do this to lower your risk. And then your faith covers the gap.
Yeah.
Because God's like, hey, listen, I gave these folks over here the knowledge to tell you. It's that story of the guy who's stuck on the, in a flood during the hurricane, right? He's on his roof and, he's in his house and he sees on the radar a hurricane coming. So it's all right. God's going to protect me. Well, the hurricane hits, his house starts flooding, right? A fire engine comes by. Hey, you gotta evacuate, man. Come with us. No. God's gonna protect me. All right. Next thing you know, he's on his roof because his whole house flooded. He's like, oh my God, God, help me. A boat comes. Hey, man, get in the boat. No, it's okay because God's gonna protect me. Now the water's like coming up to the roof. And the helicopter comes by. Hey, man, get on the helicopter. No, because God's going to protect me. The guy drowns. He gets to heaven. God, what happened? What happened? Why? I thought you said you were going to protect me. He was like, hey, man, I sent you the image of the hurricane on the radar. I sent a fire truck to get you. I sent a boat and I sent a helicopter. You turned it down.
Okay. So
It's that simple.
we have a lot of people on. We have some new people on. Thank you for joining us tonight. We're Roseanne and Justin Cardozo. We're a husband and wife. Intuitive team. He's a psychic medium with the Holy Spirit gifted discernment. I am an intuitive consultant and a paraphilosopher. If you're just joining us, we are the Intuitive Couple. We do a live every Saturday night. Normally, this is our first one back in a month. I want to let you know that psychic medium readings, spirit readings are generally a give back on Saturday nights. Okay. That is because he charges for private readings because he doesn't do a time limit on his private readings like other psychic mediums. So if you're interested in a private reading with Justin, make sure you can go to our Facebook page, like and follow our Facebook page, and private message him if you're wanting to know how much that is. Now, if you are on here for the very first time, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so you get notified when we go live again, and give us a thumbs up. It's very important you guys give us a thumbs up, okay? Now, another thing is we are also doing card readings. They are guidance readings. Everybody is needing guidance and direction. People are going batty out of their head because of this self-isolating. And you brought up a really interesting topic earlier about people, Dominic was making fun of it, like earlier, you might see people saying, oh my God, I'm having we're doing the most amazing things, they'll post on Facebook, this self-isolating has brought our family closer and we're just doing the most amazing things. I'm learning so much about myself. And I'm like, what the hell am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Dominic's scratching it. What am I doing wrong? And as a joke, he posted on Facebook, which of course, that joke went over everybody's head. But it's because, hello, you've never been alone. You've never slowed down enough to self-introspect yourself. You know what I've been self-introspecting?
So
Animal Crossing because I do enough self-introspecting all the time. For real. So, I mean, it's cool. If you guys want a guidance reading to know what's going to go on, how do you combat this fear, this anxiety, the next wave that's going to come through? Because it is going to come through.
All right, so listen, Swiss Baby asks, her and her fiance are planning on getting married on October 10th, 2020. Can you see this happening? Yeah, of course. Here's the thing. That's not the right question you're asking me. Not the right question. The question that you're really asking me, do I see it happening in the way that you plan on it happening? The answer to that is no. You have to be open and willing and flexible. But something
Just
like
a birth
marriage.
plan. You
but
can't plan
look,
on a perfect birth. You can't plan on a perfect wedding. Just like somebody said before, they went to a Zoom wedding. Marlena, her daughter went to a Zoom wedding.
Yeah, you know. So here's the thing. You can always have the reception and stuff later on. If that date means something and you want to get married, then get married on that day. Yeah, you can make that happen. But if it's the party that you're asking me about, then, be prepared to make concessions. So, it's tough to say. It's going to be one of those, because you're in Australia, right? So you're going to be on the kind of the come down from it. Your peak is going to be on the downslope at that time. But yeah, we got
18 months.
another 17 months of this. So buckle in, man. Just be careful. That's it.
I mean, look, somebody said something about Bill Gates before and anti-vaxxers. Look, nobody can make you do anything. Let me make that abundantly clear. Like the HPV vaccine, nobody can make you get that. Okay?
Look.
Look, this is different. I'm not trying to speculate what it is, but, we all love a good conspiracy theory, and I have my own theories about stuff.
Conspiracy theory or conspiracy fact?
Well, facts.
I'm just saying. I know what's up.
Yo,
look, guys, I know what's up.
Everybody,
we don't gotta look.
Like everybody's focused on that stupid disinfectant comment, but nobody.
More distraction.
More distraction, but you weren't even worried about the fact that there was a man from Homeland Security there. Homeland Security. If I was a reporter, I would have been saying, okay, I'm getting, Gelman's giving me the eye to not talk about this.
No politics.
That goes for everyone in the chat, too. Sorry, I think we should keep it
yes,
keep it
because,
neutral, everyone.
And listen, the reason is, we could chat on Facebook, Messenger, all that all we want. We'll do a private, separate thing. But on these public platforms, they're clamping down on anything like that right now. That's not a conspiracy theory. That they said that they were doing that.
That's true. And one thing I want to say
redirect
here,
people
I just want to say something, is that I feel like politics create a major divide between people.
Would ordinarily be cool with each other.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's been true. It's been true since the dawn of time. So I would I'm not singling you guys out, but just really everyone try to keep it a very neutral, positive zone. I would say in general.
Yeah, Dominic gets very flared by politics, and he's always yelling at Facebook about how people don't know how basic government works.
I'm in the middle.
Yeah, we're all in the middle. We don't play sides. Hi, Lily. Welcome. Okay, Lily says, hi, Dom.
Hi.
Dom always has an opinion. Good night, Michelle. Gloria Mitchell says, why is he here? What does that mean? Who's he? Kylie Adams says my uncle only passed last month. Would it be too early for him to come through on a paid mediumship reading?
You know, again, it's one of those things
insane.
where I can't answer that. I don't know.
You would just have to see if you can make contact with them. Yeah. Yeah. It depends on, you know, it's just one of those things he has to meditate on, you know. And let's see. Zaria says, hi, Geo. Gloria, why is he here? I'm curious to that. Twist Baby says, Justin, do you think Koga was created? Oh, when you mention Homeland Security.
Oh, yeah. Why is he here?
Right. Why was he there?
No,
Okay. I don't want to get in trouble from Gelman.
Well, you're getting in trouble.
So anyway.
All right. So at this point, anybody else needing a card reading?
We'll get back. We'll be back next week.
Free readings are only for spirit readings. That is Give Back Saturday. That's what this is. It's for spirits that come through. That is a give back. Okay? Card readings are not free because you cannot get an answer from one card. You cannot get an answer from 3 cards. But you can get a good start, a good idea of where you need to go with full card reading. Aw. Yeah, totally. So if you guys need us, if you need more answers, if you need more questions, or you have questions about things, if you want to know just anything, hit us up on Facebook. We will be back next Saturday night.
Yes, and until then, keep praying, keep the faith. You're gonna be okay. Everybody's gonna be all right. We're gonna pull through this thing stronger together, man. That's it. Again, my name's Justin Cardoza. This is my wife, Roseanne Cardoza. We're the intuitive couple. You guys have a great night and a great week. We'll see you.
Oh, wait, Gio.
Okay.
Come say goodbye.
Okay, you don't need it? Alright.
Okay. All right.
Wait.
Wait.
Go.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, what you need me for? Okay, you don't want to come out?
Okay,
Then?
come on. Come say goodbye.
Oh my god.
Bye. Bye.
Oh my God. Set's falling down. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Say bye.
Bye. I want iced tea.
Okay,
Okay.
ice cream.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
So you guys have a great week.
Bye.
care.